Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a big fan of all things music, movies, pop culture and physical media, and today I wanted to look through my movie collection and look at all the movies that were released in 1996 and are celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. This is going to be in no particular order because I've just pulled them out of everywhere and I'm just gonna have a look through them. The first movie is That Thing You Do. This is written and directed by Tom Hanks and it stars Kim and Liv Tyler. And I haven't seen it yet. I've seen random bits, but this was really hard to find for some reason and I found it within the last couple months and I'm meaning to watch it. I'm really keen for it. Next is Love Serenade. This is an Australian film. I saw it a couple years ago and I bought it because it's about this guy who moves to this small town, is the DJ at the radio station, and then this girl gets involved and it's a really cool movie. It's pretty underseen for an Australian film as well, but I really enjoyed this movie when I watched it and the soundtrack's really good and it is really, really pretty. Next is Jerry Maguire, which is written and directed by Cameron Crowe and it stars Tom Cruise and Renee Zellweger and Cuba Gooding Jr. And I saw this movie a few years ago. And obviously this movie is iconic because it has all those famous lines in it, like "you had me at hello" and "show me the money" and all of that stuff. Next is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is a Disney film. This is, I think, my favorite Disney film. I have seen this so many times and I love it so much, and I think it's my favorite Disney score and soundtrack. It's so dark and complicated and I love this movie and I'm so happy it exists, and I also love the sequel as well. Next is Bulletproof. This is an Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans movie. I've not seen it even though I've seen majority of Adam Sandler's work. There's probably about 5 movies of his that I haven't seen at this point, but yes, this is on the list. Again, speaking of Adam Sandler, this is one of my favorite movies of all time and one of my most rewatched of all time. I love Happy Gilmore so much. It's one of my favorite movies. I think about it at least once a day. It's just one of those movies that has been with me forever and ever and ever. Next is Fargo. This is written by the Coen brothers and directed by Joel Coen. This movie is like a dark comedy. The acting in it is fantastic. It's a really, really good movie. Next is From Dusk Till Dawn, which is a Robert Rodriguez movie. It stars Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney. I've seen this movie a couple of times. Oh, Juliette Lewis is in it, yeah, and Harvey Keitel. Yeah, this movie is fun. Spoiler alert, the way that this movie just switches up in the middle of it is crazy. Next is The Fan. I have not seen this movie. It stars Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. This came in a pack of 3 Al Pacino movies and 3 Robert De Niro movies. I've seen all the Pacino movies. I've seen pretty much every Al Pacino movie but 3 honestly. Robert De Niro I'm still getting through, but yeah, this is a movie that's again on my list. Next is The First Wives Club. I love this movie. This movie I think is really special. These 3, Diane Keaton, Bette Midler and Goldie Hawn together are amazing, and I love that so many people love this movie, and especially the end scene. Every time I've seen it, even if I accidentally stumble across it, I end up crying. Next is Feeling Minnesota. This is a really random Keanu Reeves and Cameron Diaz movie. I got this and watched it when I was making my way through Keanu Reeves' filmography a few years ago. Next is Fear. This movie stars Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. This is a movie that I saw, oh my gosh, maybe 10 years ago at this point, and I've seen it so many times since and shown so many people this movie. I don't know why, but I always enjoy it, and now that I watch it I'm oh my gosh, this is really dark. Whoopsie. Next is The Crucible. This is an adaptation of the play The Crucible by Arthur Miller. This is one of my favorite plays and I love this adaptation. I've seen this a few times because I had to study it in school and all of that, and I loved getting to do that. This movie and this play I highly recommend if you haven't come across it, even though it's extremely popular. Next is Emma. This is an adaptation of the Jane Austen novel. I've seen the most recent one that stars Anya Taylor-Joy, but I have not seen this one yet. That stars Gwyneth Paltrow and Toni Collette's in it, Alan Cumming, Ewan McGregor. I will get to this. It looks stunning, so again, all of these that I haven't seen are just on my never-ending watch list. I'll get to it. Next is Beautiful Girls. This is a movie that I found randomly, but I just saw like the cast on the front and was like, I should watch this movie. I should get this movie. So I did. Matt Dillon, Timothy Hutton, Rosie O'Donnell, Natalie Portman, Mira Sorvino, Uma Thurman. It's a fun 90s movie. I think this may have also been a movie that I got because there was a song that I liked on the soundtrack. I think it may be Beth by Kiss is on the soundtrack, and that's why I got it as well. Next is Evita, which stars Madonna. I have not seen this yet, but I'm really keen to because it's an adaptation of the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, which I haven't seen, but whenever I hear Don't Cry For Me Argentina, I just like cry, like I can't help it. I'm really keen to watch this because again, I'm a big fan of Andrew Lloyd Webber's work, and I've seen Jesus Christ Superstar and Phantom of the Opera 1,001 times. So next is The Craft. I love this movie. The soundtrack and the vibes and the outfits and just everything about it. The cast is so fun and so cool, and yeah, it's one that I've seen many times at this point, especially when like Halloween comes around. Next is City Hall. Again, this is one of those movies that I watched because of the actors in it. In this case, it was an Al Pacino movie, so I was like, I will get it and watch it. And yeah, it was like just like a courtroom drama. Next is a movie that is made and set in Melbourne, and I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was great, and it was cool to see places I know in film. Another underseen Australian movie that more people should watch. Here is another underseen Australian movie which I actually loved. It stars Guy Pearce and Claudia Carvin, and it's called Dating the Enemy, and it's a body swap movie, but it is so fun and it's really interesting actually, and their jobs are so fun too, and then they have like a body swap situation and they both end up in each other's jobs, and it gets really interesting, but it's also funny and endearing as well, and it's Australian and it's really cool. Next is Chain Reaction. This stars Keanu Reeves and Morgan Freeman. I'm gonna be so for real, I don't remember if I've seen this or not. I might double check. Turns out I have seen it. I must have bought it and watched it again while I was making my way through Keanu Reeves movies. Next is The Birdcage, and it stars Robin Williams and Nathan Lane and Gene Hackman. Oh yeah, and Diane Weiss. This movie was shown to me many years ago and I remember it just sticking with me, and it is so fun. This is one of the first DVDs that I added to my collection when I decided to start buying movies because I loved this movie so much and thought it was so funny. Next is Phenomenon, which I have not seen yet. It stars John Travolta, and again, it's one that is on my list. Next is Kingpin. I remember getting Phenomenon and Kingpin on the same day actually, but yeah, this is a Farrelly Brothers movie. They also did like Dumb and Dumber and all that, and apparently this is like a cult classic. I remember seeing this mentioned and discussed in a cult classics documentary, and so that's how I knew about it, and so when I found it I was like, oh, I should get this. So again, it is on my list. Next is Swingers. This movie stars Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau. They have collaborated on many projects at this point. This movie just looks really vibey and it looks really fun, and I enjoy watching things like that. Next is The Cable Guy. This is directed by Ben Stiller. Judd Apatow is involved in this movie as well in a few different ways, I believe. And then it stars Jim Carrey. And I remember for years hearing about this movie and people being like they either love it or they hate it, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny and I thought it was really interesting as well, just some of the commentary within this situation, and again, it's like another cult comedy classic. Next is Mars Attacks. This is a Tim Burton movie. I have not seen this movie yet. It was so hard to find, and then I found it, and yeah, I'm keen to watch it because this cast is stacked as well. Next is Stealing Beauty. This movie stars Liv Tyler and it's set in Italy, and I'm a big fan of Liv Tyler's work, and this movie is just stunning. There's some things that are a bit interesting in this movie, but ultimately I really enjoyed it. Next is Striptease. This stars Demi Moore. This movie is one that was on my radar because If I Was Your Girlfriend by Prince is in it, so I found it and watched it because of that. But the plot is kind of bizarre. It's just one of those like 90s movies where it's a bit insane of a plot, but you just let it happen. It's fun and interesting in that way, but it's also really pretty because a lot of it's like set in like this cool like club, and so I enjoy things like that. Next is Crash, the David Cronenberg movie starring James Spader and Holly Hunter. This is a movie that I've wanted to watch for so long, but I'm too scared to watch. I like David Cronenberg. I don't like body horror, and I'm concerned about what is in this movie. I've seen Videodrome and The Fly, but I haven't done more than that because I am extremely squeamish. So one day I will get to this movie. Next is Space Jam. This is a movie I saw heaps as a kid and it's so fun. Again, it's one of those movies where animation meets live action, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Cool World, if you've seen Cool World. And again, yeah, this is so fun. This is a classic. Next is The Nutty Professor. This is the Eddie Murphy remake of the Jerry Lewis film. I love both movies, but this one I've seen so much and so often, and it makes me laugh every time. I watch it again recently, and again, I still just laughed. Next is Matilda, another movie that I grew up on. This is based on the Roald Dahl book. Yeah, again, it's a classic. This adaptation is directed by Danny DeVito, who also plays Mr. Wormwood, who is Matilda's father in the story. Next is Trainspotting. This is a movie that I don't think I can watch again. This was a lot and it was pretty upsetting to me, but I get why people love it and I think it is a great film. And the soundtrack's really cool and all that. It's a Danny Boyle film. For me, it was just like a lot, but I can appreciate it. Next is Sleepers. I have not seen this yet, but this cast is packed. And again, oftentimes I will buy a movie or watch a movie because of who's in the cast, and especially when there's like so many, like Kevin Bacon, Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman and Brad Pitt are all in this movie. Oh, Minnie Driver is in it as well. I will get to it at some point. Next is Scream. This is the Wes Craven movie. It's again a horror classic and a movie classic at this point. I've seen the first two Scream movies. I've seen the first one many times and I love it and it never gets old. Next is William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. It's directed by Baz Luhrmann. Again, it's one I've seen many times. Studied it in school, so know it like inside out. But the soundtrack and the casting and just everything about this version of the film is just done in such a cool way, and it's so easy to just want to watch it and rewatch it so many times, like over and over again. Next is an extremely underrated comedy. This is Waiting for Guffman. This is written by Christopher Guest and Eugene Levy, and it's directed by Christopher Guest, who also stars as, what's his name in it? Porky St. Clair, and it's about this like small town that's putting together a play and he's coming to put it together. So it's like all these like small town people all come and audition and they're all part of this musical, and all of the songs are so funny and they get stuck in your head. Like they're still stuck in my head from the first time I heard it like over 10 years ago. Obviously Christopher Guest is one part of Spinal Tap, and I'm a big fan of This Is Spinal Tap, the Rob Reiner films, one of my favourite movies of all time. So I remember when I discovered that, I ended up down this rabbit hole of other mockumentary style movies, and this movie just is so hilarious. Next is The Rock. I've not seen this. It stars Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery and Ed Harris. I actually don't really know what this movie's about, but I've seen a lot of Nicolas Cage movies. I'm a big fan of him, so this is part of my Nicolas Cage collection. Next is Night Falls on Manhattan. This is a movie that I saw a while ago and got a while ago, but I believe it was like a courtroom drama. It's a Sidney Lumet film and obviously his filmography is great, so I think that's why I ended up wanting to watch this. Next is Marvin's Room. This is a bit more underseen I think, but like the cast, again, this falls into so many of my actors collections because it's stacked. Like Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio, Diane Keaton and Robert De Niro. Like it's pretty hard to beat. I also have a poster for this movie. Next is one of the best things I've ever watched, and it's Looking for Richard. It's a mix between a movie and a documentary. It's directed by Al Pacino and he gets some of his actor friends who are like famous, like Winona Ryder, Alec Baldwin, Aidan Quinn, like all of them get together and they discuss and talk about Shakespeare, and he goes to different people and kind of interviews them about Shakespeare, and you just see how much passion Pacino has for acting and for Shakespeare and how much he loves the craft, and it's so inspiring that I feel like if you're interested in acting, you need to watch this. Even if you're not, just the whole thing of just watching someone be so excited about something that they're passionate about is extremely inspiring and uplifting and motivating to watch. Next is Jude. This is not a movie that I've seen and I actually have no idea what it's about, but Kate Winslet is in it and I'm a big fan of Kate Winslet. Next is Jingle All the Way. This is a Christmas movie. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and I've seen it a few times. It's not really in my Christmas rotation, like sometimes I get to it and sometimes I don't, but I have seen it and I do think that it's funny and I do enjoy it. And I think the last movie right now that I have that's released in 1996 is Barbed Wire, which is a Pamela Anderson film. I've not seen this yet. I only got it recently as well, but I'm keen to watch it because I really like Pamela Anderson. So that is my current collection of movies that I own from 1996. So they're all turning 30 years old this year, which is crazy. There's a lot of good ones in there, a lot of random ones, and a lot that I still have to watch and I will get to eventually. I also know that I don't own every movie from 1996 or every big movie from 1996. I'll get there. So obviously there's probably going to be some massive releases from that year, like the big movies that I probably don't have yet or haven't seen yet, but again, I will get to them. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.